The positive tree. The tree that grants all wishes takes root in a mind that turns away from samsara and aspires only to liberation. Faith and compassion form its trunk. Abandoning harm and the practice of virtue are its branches, while all the virtues are its leaves. Its flowers are the realization of the qualities essential to meditation. From these arise its fruit, the perfect state of Buddhahood. Kalu Rinpoche. Positive karma of body, speech and mind. Unlike negative karma, positive karma or beneficial acts proceed from the transcendence of self-cherishing attitudes and are based on feelings of love, compassion, goodness and so forth. They direct us toward enlightenment and the attainment of Buddhahood. The 10 positive actions are the opposite of the 10 negative ones. The 3 positive actions of body. Protecting life and refraining from killing has as its maturation result birth in a divine or human realm. The result corresponding to the initial act is disgust for killing and an inclination to protect and preserve life. The result corresponding to the initial experience is to have a long, happy, healthy life, endowed with various riches. The environmental result is to live in pleasant surroundings. Refraining from stealing and being generous results in wealth and power, becoming a leader or influential person, and, within an ordinary human rebirth, a love of generosity, possession of wonderful treasures and a luxurious environment. Abandoning sexual misconduct and following proper sexual conduct results in birth in a divine realm or, if born as a human, having beautiful and gracious friends with whom we have a good relationship and with whom we are always satisfied and being in a pleasing environment. The 4 positive acts of speech. Not telling lies and telling the truth results in rebirth in the divine or human realm. Enjoying speaking truthfully, seeing others understand our words as true, and living in a harmonious environment. Not sowing discord and favouring consensus and harmony results in birth in a divine or human realm. Always appreciating harmony, having everyone consider our words as true and pleasing, and living in an affluent environment where bad weather is infrequent. Refraining from harsh speech and speaking kindly results in being born in a divine or human realm, hearing pleasant things about oneself, having a respectful entourage who praise us, and living in a place with a pleasant and temperate climate. Refraining from idle chatter and speaking meaningfully result in being reborn in a divine or human realm, preferring to speak little, saying things that raise morale and please others, and living in an agreeable environment with moderate climate and pleasant terrain. The 3 positive mental acts. Abandoning covetousness, being content, and knowing how to be satisfied with what we have results in rebirth in a divine or human realm, satisfaction with what we have, the happiness of having our wishes fulfilled, and living in a pleasing environment. Abandoning ill will or the wish to harm, wishing others well or being kind, result in a divine or human rebirth. Enjoying exerting ourselves in study, being respected for our intelligence and wisdom, and living in a fertile place with abundant, delicious fruits. The better we understand the nature of mind, the more deeply we can penetrate the inevitable chain of cause and effect, which is karma. This understanding forms the basis of the practice of Buddha's teachings. It helps us on the one hand to avoid or minimize negative acts that cause suffering by harming others and ourselves, and on the other hand to cultivate and increase positive actions, whose results are beneficial. In the context of real practice, negative karma decreases and positive karma increases. This way we accumulate merit followed by wisdom, and gradually we progress toward Buddhahood. Black and white pebbles. There once was a man by the name of Drakhen who had great faith in Dharma and who wanted to change his behaviour and truly practice. Upon requesting his Lama's advice, he was told to pay close attention to what he was doing. When he noticed that he had a negative attitude, he was to abandon it and place a black pebble in a cup. And when he observed himself doing something good, he was to place a white pebble in another cup. At first he had a cup full of black pebbles and very few white pebbles. Then gradually, through his perseverance in paying close attention to abandoning negative attitudes and cultivating positive attitudes, the two cups had equal numbers of black and white pebbles. Finally, he had virtually all white pebbles. With mindful vigilance and attention, we can change our behaviour. And I read this from the book Luminous Mind, The Way of the Buddha by Kalu Rinpoche.